obviously hard to guard with Shepherd when he's on like that. Just what was it that they were doing offensively to get those looks?
Josh, why don't you take that?
They sped the tempo up, after we made a good run during the start of the game. They made that run with huge threes, slowly coming back. And we just had to adjust quickly. We did that in the second half, but they made some tough shots towards the end.
Tell for you guys, it's an 8-point game with 57 seconds to go. You're able to, claw back and tie it. I guess what was kind of the message in the huddles and whatnot to believe that you could still make a run, in that last minute?
I think everybody's confidence in this team. At the end of the outcome we wanted, we cut that lead down, just like you said. So, just goes to show what we're capable of.
We'll go Robbie to the player's right.
Josh, obviously it's a loss, and you guys don't have the moral victories, but the offensive efficiency has really climbed for you guys in this streak here that you've had. And what have you seen differently from what y'all been able to do offensively the last couple of weeks?
Just running sets with more pace. We trust the offense more. With coaching instills in us every day in practice. It's just coming all together at the end of the day. So it's just reps after reps and building confidence.
Got time for a couple more for the players. We'll go Benjamin, and then we'll go Steph, and then Justin.
Josh, was there some added motivation for you to play the way you did and shoot the ball this well tonight after the last game at Kentucky wasn't your best showing?
Motivated every game. We all motivate each other, put confidence in each other. So it's just another day in the office. Wish we would have came out with a victory, though. So.
Taylor, you guys get that shot there at the end for Josh to tie it. We've seen him hit big shots against good teams, whether it be here or on the road. I guess just how much trust do you guys have in him? He's still a freshman to be able to hit shots like that.
It's a lot of trust. He's proven. We don't look at him as a freshman. We look at him as darn near a veteran guy. He plays like that, so it's a lot of high expectations for him, and he has a lot of high expectations for himself. And just his resume speaks for itself, and it goes to show how great of a player he is.
Justin, and then Robbie to wrap us up.
Totally, you guys have another tough ranked road game over on Saturday. How do you guys, quickly, focus on that with how this one ended?
I mean, we got 3 more left?
Yeah, 3 more.
3 more left. I mean, it's on to the next one. I don't think we too much. Obviously, we got to go back to the drawing board, figure out things we need to work on, our kinks and all that, but hey, it's down to the wire, so we worry about the next game now.
Hey, Robbie, wrap us up.
Totally, since you've been here, you kind of seen the crowd grow and the atmosphere here grow the last few years. I mean, how special have you seen it this year when you guys have been able to get some big wins and even tonight in a tough loss?
It's amazing, man. That's why it kind of hurts a little. It stings so bad for me because just showing where everybody's coming out and showing face and felt like it was no seat that was open or available. It just having the hump rocking like that is just a great feeling for me because, I feel like I'm from Starkville at this point. So I pray that they keep coming and this year, next year, and for the years to come. So.
Josh, anything to add about the crowd and what that means to you?
Man, just keep packing the hump. We're gonna make y'all satisfied for sure.
Coach, the pace picked up in the second half offensively for both teams. You were able to hang in there, but 56 for Kentucky in the second half. And what did you see from them that might have changed offensively to allow them to get out in front and win that ball game?
Yeah, once, we hit a couple shots to start the second half. I think the lead got to 13. They subbed pretty quickly and got Dillingham and Shepherd in the game. And, those two were as dynamic a guards as there is in the country. And they come off the bench. And they just picked their pace up. They were playing with more pace offensively. They were more determined. We had some breakdowns, giving up angles out front without the ball screens. And then when the ball screens came, for whatever reason, we weren't as aggressive early in the second half. And they got downhill on us and got some lobs behind us. And we were disappointed, with our coverage there from like the 16, 15 mark. And we shorted up a little bit as the game unfolded. But, you got to give them a lot of credit. We had the game where we wanted it, and they flipped the script on us.
Kind of take us through those last few seconds with Josh tying the game and then Shepherd hitting the game winner, what you kind of saw from your point of view.
pretty fast and furious. You know, it was a heck of a play by Josh, and to give us a chance to, you know, go to overtime at that point. And, you know, it's a scramble situation. And, you know, I have to watch the film, but he rose up and unfortunately had a really good angle, and, you know, I was pretty darn sure that it was going in, and it was a heck of a play. I mean, he controlled, you know, for his team the last minute of the game. You know, he's so savvy and so smart. It's like a coach out there on the floor, and, you know, he was either inbounding the ball and getting right back. You know, he's obviously an excellent free throw shooter and put us in some tough positions and having to foul him, you know, down the stretch.
Chris, how much the fact that just the guys were able to recover from their slow SEC start gives you the confidence that they'll be able to flush this one and be able to be ready for Auburn this weekend?
Time will tell. I don't know. You know, we got a day off tomorrow with the Tuesday game. You know, we'll see. We got a heck of a schedule, and to finish, you know, we had that game where we needed it, but it's a 40-minute game, and we just didn't get it done. And it's like what I've been saying all year long to everybody that'll listen to me, that, you know, the games are like the season. You know, the game's time runs out, right? Well, opportunities run out. And when you have an opportunity to win a game like this on your home floor, you've got to get it done. And we just didn't do it in the end of the day.
We'll go to Steph, and then we'll go back to the cameras and Grace.
Toby was talking about, you know, the last minute you guys were down by as much as 8 and were able to, you know, come back and get that shot to tie it. How much did you notice maybe those veterans stepping up in the huddles and not being, you know, daunted, I guess, by the lead that Kentucky was able to build?
Yeah, we got great leadership on our team. You know, those guys that, you know who we're talking about. I mean, they leave everything on the floor. They're unbelievable in the huddles. They're encouraging. Even, you know, all the way down the stretch, there was no give up with them. They continued to scratch and fight and claw and try to make as many plays, you know, as they can. And it's just, it's tough that, you know, for us to, you know, Josh's performance obviously was at a high level, you know, with the shots he made and, you know, not only at the end, but just in the guts of the game. And it's disappointing that, you know, it's all for naught.
Grace, go ahead.
Tolu said that he doesn't look at Josh like a freshman. He looks at him like a veteran guy. Can you touch on the composure he has, especially with you talking about those shots in the end to hit 3 3-pointers in the last minute?
Yeah, I've been saying it all year. You guys asked me, you know, Monday if, you know, we were concerned about Josh's performance against Kentucky the last time, and I said I hadn't even talked to him. I don't think there's a moment that, you know, he fears, and he loves to have the ball in his hands, and he's very confident. Yeah, I don't know.
We'll get it back to Steph here front row. We got time for a couple more.
Talk about, you know, the opportunities running out, and obviously the regular season, you know, wrapping up here. I guess just how big is it for you guys to, you know, flush the winning streak coming to end to kind of, you know, regain momentum going into postseason play?
You know, we didn't talk about the winning streak much. I don't think I ever brought it up. I don't think one time. You know, we just really, really, truly look at each game as its own entity. And I've said this before, we treat them like the Super Bowl in terms of how we prepare mentally, physically. So that doesn't concern me. Yeah, you want to win every game. I understand that. Everybody does. Every coach does. Every player does. Every fan does. But we really get caught up in that. We just really got caught up in trying to prepare to win this particular game. And I'm sure by Thursday when we reconvene, you know, we'll talk about this. We'll watch film. We'll learn and grow, and then, you know, we'll move on. This team has shown the ability to be able to do that all year long. And, you know, by the time we play our next game, it's going to be March, and these games are obviously very meaningful. And I'm sure, you know, by the tip the ball on Saturday, they'll be ready to go.